What's going on? It's your boy Slam. This is my first video for my new YouTube page. I'm documenting my life and what I'm doing right now. I was making $200,000 at a job. Well, that was my highest year, actually, 214. Took a lot of grind and grit to get that, but I'm walking away at that same moment because I see a lot of limitations in it. I don't want to dive too much into everything right now. That's the whole point of bringing it to YouTube, but I am trying to document it for my kids to see how I was thinking about it first and foremost. I need them to understand how I think and what I was doing and why they life shifted in the things I was able to do before and after. I want them to know as an adult so they won't have to second guess and wonder why daddy did this and where the changes came from. And yes, they live with me. The second reason for it, so when I get old, I can look back and see where I was at mentally, you know. I don't want to forget what I went through. Time go by fast. I'm 36 right now, so this kind of interesting. I'm going to use it as my little diary. And the third reason is to help anybody who looking to get in the trucking world, because it's a great experience. I got a lot out of it. I started with nothing, but at this point, I got everything I want. Up to this point, obviously I'm human. I know there's gonna be more things I want out of life, but up to this point, I think I did pretty good. But yeah, I just want to talk about the ups and downs of the trucking world, the ups and downs of the company world as a trucker, and why I'm transitioning to an owner out right now. Why the climate hot, gas $5 and some change right now in Georgia. I know all that, but I don't care. I think I'm well with money. But y'all, that pretty much what this page gonna be about. Let me get my little notes so I can tell you what I feel gonna be important. First off, my first video, which is this one, I might come back with another one. I'm gonna talk about why I walked away, what my life look like now for the second video, how much I actually need a month to survive. I like money, so I'm real deep on that part. The pressures at 36. Before and after and during this, everything, just being 36 and the pressure with it. Why I ain't rushing back, can't rush back. I needed it, breaking, didn't know it. My 30-day plan, you know, that's gonna be a good one. I gotta pick my truck up Monday, today, Saturday. My truck got ready Friday, so that's gonna be a whole nother thing I'm gonna want to talk about. And how I went about getting my truck and everything. I'm gonna try to dive into it as much as possible for anybody in the same situation that been driving over 10 years like I have. The truth about trucking money, that's a good one too. The truth about it. How people mess it up all the time because they ain't used to having things. I was like that too, but having humble beginnings, I been knew money is a great tool to have to leverage your life out. Without that money, you can't do nothing. You a little boy in my shoes if you think not having money okay. What else? Income versus control. Whew, that's a big one too. We get real heavy on that income versus control. At first, I know income what everybody want, but how long it gonna take for you to realize the control it taken from your life? What I'm building now, obviously I said I'm building to be an owner out, but there's more to it. You know, I'm not doing it just to say, ooh, I got a truck and I can go drive myself and I got a company. It's bigger than that for me. I'm gonna dive deep into that too, to give you a little insight on how I think and why I did it and why it made sense for me. And betting on myself. That's the main thing. I play the system game. I like to create my own thing. So betting on myself ain't the problem. But I will be honest, I'm so cocky and confident in myself. If I was to fail and had to go back to a company, which I won't say that's failure. It could just be a little reset like this is. But that ain't the goal. I'm not doing it to have to go back. That's not even a thought. But that's not a problem either. I just gotta see it because I'd rather try this while I'm young versus staying in the company position, never knowing how my life would have turned out differently. This way I get to test both waters. If I did it before, I should be able to do it again. And that's how I was self-driven. Tunnel vision and consistency. So, You know, I know I'm gonna start out with those few topics from my little notes. I was thinking long and hard about even doing this because I'm not no spotlight social media guy. I don't even really get on social media. I might just post whatever I'm doing for the moment to motivate the people that I growed up with that come from the walk of life I came from. Because it wasn't all that good. I'm coming from Macon, Georgia with it. And if you know me, you know me. But this page right here for motivation and to help people understand that they ain't the only ones, especially in this climate in the real world. Jobs and security is uncertainty. You know, I ain't even trying to bet on that and build around that. I'd rather build my own stuff and go from now. But yeah, that's what this page gonna be about. Obviously, I'm gonna touch on other stuff, but that's my main focus. That's gonna be the pillar, the first pillar at least. Depending on how I go, depending on how many people subscribe and like and share my videos, gonna determine if I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not just doing this to chase money or nothing like that. I'm really using it as a documentary and as actually like a diary for my kids, like I said before, and myself. So, you know, I'm just trying something new. I'm on my creative side right now. So yeah, that's pretty much what this channel gonna be about. Why I walked away from a $200,000 job in this lifetime, especially right now when I know most people barely getting to see 50 a year. But just a little heads up, everybody ain't making $200,000 at the job I was at. That was a lot of consistency, a lot of sacrificing, but it was worth it. What I'm able to do right now, I knew I could, but I never took the time out to go look at what I really was building. I knew it was gonna be a day where I have to sit back and look at it. Pretty much I was just hoarding everything. I turned to a real hoarder, buying tools, stacking, doing everything I needed to survive in this moment. And now I'm here, and I'm excited about my next journey. But like I said, it's still yet to see how I do. But I think I'm gonna do well. We're gonna find out together. And if I had to go back to a company, I ain't gonna like it, but my pride ain't too high. As long as I don't drop too low, I'm gonna be good. So yeah, that's what this channel about, man. I'm gonna post a couple of videos real quick, depending on how people like it. And if I get subscriptions, they're gonna let me know. I ain't gonna do all the other stuff. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you on the next video.